myself like shoes or shit that I need. Do you want to see the pair of shoes that I just got? I got two because I was feeling frisky. I was like, you want to know what? I don't want to spend money right now. I really don't. But it's such a good investment because I have a pair of really old Jordans, probably older than me, that I got at the Goodwill bins in West Virginia for 20 cents. I have a pair of white Forces that I've been rocking for 5 years almost now, and I don't even have laces in them, and I don't even know where they are. That's it. I don't have my feet, nothing is on them ever. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get some shoes. Y'all, shut up. Y'all. Oh, come on. Come on. No, hey. Balling. So listen. If you have like a foot thing, cover your ears. So I'm a size 6.5. And unfortunately, whenever I go to get shoes, I have to get little boys' shoes for the most part. It is really fucking annoying, to be honest with you, because the first 5 pairs of shoes that I liked, they did not have in my size. And then I went to another store in the mall, and the same exact thing happened. I wanted to get, like, those forest green Dunks, could not do that. There was this chunky, light brown, beige pair that I loved, could not get them. So I got those, and I was leaving the store, like, pissed, and my man, who's not my man yet, was like, hey, you like those? Maybe they have those in your size. And I was like, I doubt it. And they had them in my size, and we walked away very happy. I like it because they're cheaper. That is true. That is true. But it's still fucking annoying that half of the shoes I want, I can't get. Next pair, the other ones are low tops, and they're just black and white, but they're basically the same as those. So they're kind of like a casual shoe to go with my whole wardrobe, but those can go with like my pink tracksuits and like my pinky stuff. I'm happy about it. Is the other boy gone? Well, I'm not polyamorous, so yes, he's gone. Yes, did me dirty. I left. No hard feelings. Twin M. Those shoes are downstairs though, and I got Juicy Couture boots from Depop. And they fucking fell apart the minute I touched them. So, fuck you for that. But, except not fuck you, because, like, I wrote them about it, and they were actually pretty nice about it. Well, bare minimum, I guess. But somebody else sold me a pair of, like, something broken, and I was like, hey, I was like, this is broken. And they started yelling at me. So, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. We super glued them back together. It's working so far. And they hurt. Yeah, it hurts to break in new shoes. That's another reason why I love thrifting shoes. If I go to a thrift store and they have a pair of, like, Nike Jordans, like, in my size, that is my shit right there. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does, and I'm really happy when it does. Doc Martens. I've always wanted Doc Martens, but, you know. Well, he's not my boyfriend yet. He's waiting for the perfect day to ask, he said. He said he has a date in mind because he wants the numerical perfect anniversary. I'm like, okay, Stink, are you on the spectrum too? No, he's not to my knowledge. But yeah, so we're waiting on that. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is like a TikTok trend that I'm not seeing or if I'm just stupid and I genuinely want someone to like break the secret because I'm getting like, I have been scammed on Depop. I'm starting to get, like, because this man, once a day, pulls a rose out of thin air. Not when he gets home from work, not when, we'll just be chilling. Like, last night, I was going to step in the shower. He was like, where did this come from? What? What are you talking about? Or, like, a day where we were just kind of, like, farting around. We didn't go anywhere. He didn't have work. We didn't go anywhere. And he's like, whoa, where did this come from? You tell me. Neither of us left the house. What are you fucking talking about? You got it from the Taco Bell drive-thru? I don't know where they come from. And I'm like, will you tell me one day how you're doing this? Because, like, I'm starting to get... He got them under his bed. Ooh. He has, like, a vase of roses, like, under his bed. fuck are you doing? Do you have a preference when it comes to dating? If so, what? No. I only have deal breakers. I don't have preferences. I don't care what your hair color is. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what your eye color is. I don't care what your height is. The only literal deal breakers I have are like, I don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship. It's a monogamous relationship, and I'm not going to date somebody who has different political beliefs. I don't give a fuck. People can call me shallow. I really don't care. I'm not going to, though. So, same ideologies, monogamy, don't care what you look like. Yeah! Very simple. Makeup time. I'm glad nobody here is trying to argue with me about that, because usually when I say it, people get upset, and it's like, yeah, a lot of men don't like leftist women either, so it's like, I don't like you, you don't like me, not a big deal. Were you able to get your money back when you got scammed? So, I got scammed. I didn't look at the person's profile or like anything. I was just scrolling through something I had searched up. I was trying to find a Juicy Couture purse, and I clicked on the Juicy Couture purse that I wanted, and I was like, this is a decent price. Which, by the way, if a price looks too good to be true, look at the profile. And I bought it, but the only option was to pay through PayPal. If it says seller can't ship right now, pay through PayPal, don't do it. That's 0 out of 10 times it's not going to give you what you want. I did it, and then I went and looked at their page, and I was flabbergasted to see that their account was made yesterday, and their whole page was just Juicy Couture purses for $50, and they had some weird link in their bio. I was like, oh, damn it. But I was quick enough. I saw they started typing, hey, thank you for your purchase, and I went to PayPal, and I immediately clicked cancel before they could accept it. Yay! But you can file a dispute, like, even if you don't do it quick enough. I was just lucky enough to, like, even by a couple seconds, I just immediately canceled it, and I was like, gotcha, bitch! But, it was all okay. You're bi? I'm pansexual. I agree on not putting up with a damn liberal. Okay, so get out of here. I wouldn't put up with a damn conservative, so we're on the same page. Bye! And I'm not even a liberal, I'm a leftist, like, you just goofy goober. Leftist, what's funny about it? There is, like, an appropriate, relevant distinction between the stances. Do you get anything from the subscriptions? Like, subscribing on TikTok? Not really. It's just, like, an option to, like, furthermore, I guess, support my content creation. I haven't set up tiers or anything yet, and I'm not going to right now, just because TikTok's probably going to be banned in 2 weeks. But if it doesn't, then I'll look more into that. I'll do more with that. I feel like this is, like, a weird kind of foundation to put on. But then again, I'm new. I appreciate that. He has multiple episodes on Jubilee, and I know he did, like, an hour-long debate with Nick Fuentes. He has some, like, longer videos on YouTube, I feel like. Holy Grail makeup products. Well, yes. Well, yes. Okay. Can we talk? Like, first I need this to, like... Whoa. That was too much. But we'll live. One of my favorite products right now is the Tarte Glow Tape, which I already really liked. It's a highlighter, but I got mine in, like, a rose color. You'll see when I put it on. This, like, pinky rose... Oh my god, it's, like... I don't know. It's probably one of the best things I own, and I wear it every day since I've gotten it. Even if I don't wear or, like, want to wear makeup that day, I just, like, slap it a little bit on my nose. It's just such a cute, like, pink glow. I love it. The Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, I absolutely love. The Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced, I absolutely love. The e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter from e.l.f., of course, I absolutely love. It's like a very dewy, like, BB cream almost. It's not really a foundation. It's just for, like, a glow, which I like a lot. From medium coverage, I recently got the NYX Blur foundation, which I do like. It is very medium coverage. I like the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara, the Maybelline Sky High, Maybelline Total Temptation, and Maybelline Firework. Maybelline has very good mascara. For lip glosses, Victoria's Secret. I love their glosses a lot. Our NYX Butter Gloss. And I use eyeshadow for lip liner 99% of the time. What's your skincare routine? Nothing. Rotting. No, I don't have a skincare routine. Maybe I should get on that because I've been breaking out recently. My skin is, like, very triggered by anxiety. And it's, like, otherwise, I didn't get acne, like, growing up or hitting puberty. I never really got acne. But the minute there's, like, a bad situation in my life, whether somebody dies, I'm going through a breakup, the minute something starts to give me anxiety, my whole fucking forehead and temples, and it's, like, cystic. It's, like, wet to the touch, and it's, like, what the fuck is going on the minute something happens? Speaking of people dying, well, not quite dying, but, I've had a really rough week already, because an old friend group that I really thought I was friends with has been fucking harassing me, like, dead ass, false allegations out the wahoo, and I have evidence that could ruin every single one of these people, so I do not know why they're still going. Like, on everything, chat, they're like, oh, you always think you're right, you're egotistical, you're on. If I did anything wrong, it was not to these fucking people, and I will absolutely stand on that. And if they want to keep talking, then this is going to get public, and not be, again, I don't monetize my content. It's not about clout, it's not about views, it's not about money. Literally, I'm tired of this, and this is about to get, like, it, and I see them in here watching me sometimes, and every now and then, if I go, why are you here? That's exactly who I'm talking to, and if you know, you know. You've been here while it's been happening. It's such an annoying situation, especially because one of them was my old roommate. Again, if you know, you know. Call it a witch hunt, call it whatever you want. I do block them. They make alt accounts because they're fucking obsessed. They make alternate accounts and sit in my Discord server and look at what I'm doing because they are fucking crazy. But no, after that terrible, horrible, just week with that group of people bothering me, then that's coming from you. It is coming from me. Your username is poop. Can we... Alright? On top of that, my grandfather, who literally raised me, had 2 strokes at once and is in the emergency room. He's in Maryland. I'm in Minnesota. I can't see him right now, and my card's also in negatives. I can't go see him. So my grandfather, who, like, literally raised me, this is, like, the 5th time he's had a stroke, and during his second, like, most pivotal stroke, wiped his, like, memory type shit. He literally, on the spot, developed Alzheimer's. He never had memory issues prior to that, and if he did a damn good job hiding it. So I'm scared that he's gonna have more long-term problems, if not, literally die. And to their poop account saying you started it with us, coming from you, I know for a fact that that's, not them, because they can't say I started it with them. That's one thing they can't say. That's one thing they can't say. They might lie, but I have screenshot after screenshot that would prove I did not start it with you. So, get off the alt. You're being goober. You're being silly. Quick recap. Drama with... Well, it's not even drama. It's false allegations. It's illegal. It's harassment. It's contacting me after I blocked them 1,000 times. Falsely accusing me of animal abuse because my cat got fleas and I had to give him a flea bath. You let your cat get fleas. How do you let a cat get fleas? It's a cat. I don't really know what you're talking about. That's like saying you abuse your child because you let it get a tick. I don't know, or let them get a tick. I don't know what you're really talking about. That's not really a good take, and it doesn't make any sense. Saying that I'm a domestic abuser because I slapped my ex-boyfriend who was sexually assaulting me. That's not... that's really not, right, they said I would never be a safe space for women because I have an eating disorder. I'm not even a safe space for myself. Doesn't one of the ringleaders of your clique also have the same exact disease that I do? Oh, okay. Well, tell that to him then, but you will not. I don't know what to tell you. Just a horrible situation all in all, and I'm starting to, like, you know, laugh about it a little bit because this has been going on for a while. Like, the story is just genuinely so stupid. I can't even, like... And it's not talking shit either. Before somebody's like, well, why are you talking about it? You sound obsessed. You're talking shit. Da-da-da-da. Aren't you doing the same thing as them? I'm not talking shit. I'm naming events. I'm literally listing how the conversation went. I'm literally explaining what happened bar for bar. Without even a biased opinion. I'm just talking. Alright? And that's not talking shit. You are just lying, and that's talking shit. We were in a Discord VC with my old roommate. And... she starts screaming at her TV. I fucking hate Ice Spice, that dirty fucking homewrecker. I fucking hate her. She's dirty. Whoa! Alright. I calmly, in a very calm and relaxed voice, I have a witness, Your Honor. In a very calm voice, I said, isn't Ariana Grande your profile picture? If you know the situation with Ariana Grande and her cast and her husband and the newborn baby, then you know the story, right? You know the story. Wasn't that debunked? Whether or not it was a PR stunt, whether or not it was debunked, she could have said, oh, I have an article that would dispute this claim. Oh, this was debunked by XYZ. Instead of her trying to have a conversation with me about it, the woman, which, by the way, Ice Spice's situation was a PR stunt, so that would just be ironic, you know? She should know how it feels if her fave is in the same kind of debunked scandal. She starts screaming at me. His ex-wife came out and said it was true. Oh, so I'm just right twice. I hate when that happens. So, listen. She starts screaming at me. Sobbing, screaming, hyperventilating, tweaking. In my mind, I'm trying to calm down. I'm like, clearly she's having a bad day, and this is being taken out on me right now. I don't really know why over Ariana Grande and Ice Spice. I'm very calmly trying to explain to her while she is screaming at me, calling me a bitch, berating my character, cussing me out, fuck you, fuck you. I'm just calmly like, I just think it's a problem to call a black woman dirty for something that you support white women for doing, right? They have the same kind of PR stunt scandal going on. If her situation is true, if hers is not, whatever, we can talk about it. But, like, it's just ironic that you're calling her dirty for it, and then this woman is your profile picture, and she's like, separate the art from the fucking artist. Hey, I absolutely agree. Guess what? When she's your profile picture, you go to her concerts, you buy her merch, and you're a fan, and you defend her with every last breath. That's not separating the art from the artist. Separating the art from the artist is, hey, I like this musical artist. They did a bad thing. Oh, I mean, I don't like them as a person, sorry. I like their music. I think they're a bad person. I agree with your criticisms. I just like the way their songs sound. Okay, fair enough. That's separating the art from the artist. You did not separate the art from the artist. You literally suck her. The artist gives context to the art. Not always, not really. If somebody has, like, a history of, like, white supremacy or misogyny or grape or DV allegations, whatever it may be, then no, you don't need to support that person. You can just like their music, and it's cool and okay to do that. I'm not arguing. We're telling a story. My goodness. So after, like, 5-10 minutes of her screaming at me, she leaves. We're in a group setting, mind you. So she leaves. She starts spam calling me. I'm actually on a road trip with a friend at the time. And I said, like, peace and love. Like, I'm not dealing with this right now. Like, this is ridiculous. And a week later, when I was like, okay, maybe I should reach out. Maybe I should talk to her about this. I needed some space because that was, like, overwhelming. Which, I don't know if you know, but when somebody's screaming at you and you're, like, laughing and trying to, like, de-escalate the situation and trying to be calm, it's really overstimulating. I go to look and I see that I'm blocked on everything, and I go, oh, okay, I'm not doing this. I don't care enough. I don't say anything about her. I don't shade her. I don't bother her in any way. A couple months later, one of the friends that was in that group call, who heard her yell at me, we fell out because I asked her not to use the D slur, and she called me a misogynist for it. I say that's a term exclusively for lesbians. I don't think you should say that. Like, even if you've dated women, like, you're not a lesbian. You have a boyfriend. You know? Yeah. I was calm about it, very calm. She agreed that I was calm about it. She said, "Oh, I actually didn't know that. I'll stop saying that." Well, the next day, she no longer was cool about it. Maybe she, like, talked it over with some friends or something. She, left the server, right, and started talking a lot of shit to me through DMs. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing this either, right? I refuse. So, come to find out, this group of 4 people, and the lore with the other 2, is literally just this white person made a joke about owning slaves, and I said it wasn't funny. That's our beef. And the other person was a moderator in my server, and I guess they had been screaming at somebody over something stupid and calling somebody anti-Semitic for saying they didn't like Zionism. I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, I don't agree with your stance on this. I was told by other moderators that I should talk to you, so I want to talk to you about it." I reached out maybe 4 times calmly. I was not insulting them at all. I have screenshots to prove that. I was not insulting the person whatsoever. Oh, and guess what? That whole time I was trying to have respectful conversations with these people to, like, de-escalate the situations. You want to know what they're doing? They have a group chat where they invite my friends and members of the server in attempts to, like, radicalize them against me and make them not like me. With, like, fake screenshots and blatant lies. So the whole time I'm trying to talk out the situation, they have a group chat to try to, like, divert people away from me that they invited so many fucking people to. And I didn't find out until they stopped inviting, like, supporters of my content and they started inviting my friends. And then a friend was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I got the screenshots and I was like, wow. I was like, over stupid shit, we're doing this. So I was, like, in the car getting nacho fries with my roommate, right? We're laughing, everything good. Ooh, fun time. No, not fun time. She's texting him, saying, "Oh, Julie's gonna put her hands on you next because she's a domestic abuser and she hit her ex. Oh, she's gonna put her hands on you too now, blah, 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 blah." And I took the phone. And I was like, I slapped the man for essaying me. That's not domestic fucking violence. He doesn't have the right to do whatever he wants to me because we were in a relationship. Okay? That is not domestic violence. I don't know who you think you are for saying that at all. The only person I've ever put my hands on is him for assaulting me, and I used to get into it with my mom back in the day, and she hit first every time. Listen. But, no, I'm not going to have that debate here. After you get hit hard enough for long enough, you do start hitting back. Don't tell me I'm spoiled. You don't get to kick me in my ribs. I'm not talking about it. But, need I say more? This group of people, since, October, has been doing this. And won't stop. And will not stop. And they joined my server on an alt account because they've been sitting in my server on fake profiles for forever now, apparently. And they're making slideshows of all the terrible things that I did. You know I didn't do anything bad when the terrible things they put about me in that slideshow was me making a joke that my friend's cat was ugly, and it was literally a back and forth banter where we'd argue about whose cat was cuter. That's how you know I didn't do anything, right? Like, realistically. They were mad that my black friends said the N-word, my Hispanic friends and old friends said the B-word, and my Asian friends said the C-word. I'm sorry, do you want me to tell them to stop? Where's your hair in a bun? Do you want me to tell them to stop? The server's in my link tree. It's a great time besides this group of people, to be honest with you. Is that not the craziest? Hey, non-black person, tell your black friends not to say N-word. No! That's not... What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what to do anymore. Truly. But from the bottom of my heart, I did not do anything to this group of people. They literally victim blamed me for being assaulted in my home for 2 years without even knowing I was being assaulted. Brought up my eating disorder, compared me to my mother when I was no contact with her at the time for a physical abuse situation in which my mom's boyfriend, like, not gonna get into it fully, you know, conversation was had, but literally held down my brother and beat on him. He beat on my brother while my mom held me down so I couldn't do anything, and I was no contact because they broke into my home to do that, and this was like a horrible situation. They knew how bad, like, they saw the video of it happening, they knew how traumatizing of a situation it was. I sent them the video, like, so they knew that it was serious. I wanted people to know that I had people breaking into my home. Yeah, I don't know, I wanted people to, like, in case I was inactive or something. I don't have to justify it, whatever. Suddenly, oh, you're just like your mother. Oh, wow, cool. You know, I might have forgiven her from time to time for doing these things to me. We might bounce back every time, but you think it's okay to say that to me when I have no contact with her for like a legal reason, for like a good reason? Are we serious? Yeah, I really don't like this group of people at all. And they justified this because my ex-boyfriend said that, like, her dog was stupid. Or said, go take care of your dog. That justifies talking about my eating disorder, my family, and, victim blaming me for being assaulted. Because my ex said to go take care of your poor dog and leave her alone. What? Basically, they bond over not liking me. They have nothing else in common. In the longest time, why did that random person say you hit people? I don't know if they're posting about it. I don't know if they're talking about it publicly, but I slapped my ex-boyfriend because he was assaulting me. Sexually. What are we talking about here, guys? That's not domestic violence. That's fucking self-defense. Right? Oh, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I can't. But no, I've been, like, sleepless over this situation because I was friends with one of these girls for almost 3 years. I was friends with these people for a decent chunk of time, and how they can just comfortably talk about me like that. I don't know. I wouldn't have done that to them. How is this always happening? I don't know, and I always ask myself, am I always in some kind of drama? Is the problem me? And then I have to remind myself, I'm not leaving out details. If I do something wrong, I share it. I shared that I slapped him after what he was doing. Like, I'm not hiding the part where I did something wrong. In the screenshots, I don't leave out my messages. Like, this is me being honest, and if people agree, okay, you're not wrong, then they agree that I'm not wrong. I don't know, but these situations, yeah, they happen to me semi-frequently. But in the last couple years, I have really kept myself out of drama, and these people are like the first big situation in a while, to be real with you. And if you think I'm the problem for slapping somebody who was sexually assaulting me and then defending my stance on why I did that, then I don't know what to tell you. I thought you've only had your current boyfriend. What current boyfriend? I broke up with him. That was my only, like, real long-term relationship. Yeah, but we're not together anymore because he was assaulting me sexually and cheating on me and treating me like garbage. Who got slapped? Him. Because I caught him filming me without my permission, stepping into the shower and changing and sleeping. And, he had videos on videos of just me naked without my permission that I didn't know he was taking. And I caught him filming me stepping into the shower, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I slapped his phone out of his hand. I was like, what are you doing? And that's somehow DV. Yeah. So, we're doing good. We're doing good. Really, couldn't be more upset with my old friends and roommate for trying to tell me I was wrong in that situation. Is that when you broke up? I tried to forgive him for it, ironically enough. I tried to make excuses for his behavior. I'd blame myself. I'd let people victim blame me. His mother would gaslight the fuck out of me into thinking it was my fault and that it wasn't a big deal. That actually wasn't where I drew the line, though. It had to get worse than that. It had to get worse than that, unfortunately. My old roommate, yeah. The ginger guy? No. Oh, my old roommate who blamed me for slapping a guy who was filming me without my fucking permission, which is SA. Oh, no, she was a woman blaming me for that. That's funny, right? That's funny. Right? The Ariana Grande one? Yeah. Yeah, no, Gio would, the ginger, the 5'5" ginger would never do any of this, no. Women, we're not even our own worst enemies sometimes. Sometimes women just fuck each other over for a little crumb of validation from men, and that's exactly what it is. And, I still think, like, he's the worst for filming me in that situation, but God, I don't like her either. Women with internalized misogyny. Exactly, right? Oh, and then they came back into my server to, like, victim blame me on, like, some alt account, like, Rantanantana. Well, if that's the case, and if it was justified, then why did you let him stay in the server knowing he XYZ? Because I'm not trying to argue with him when I know he has pictures of me. What are you talking about? You'd be fucking scared too, having almost 500,000 followers and people harassing you for nudes on a regular basis and people going as far as to Photoshop you naked. Yeah, you'd be a little bit scared if somebody had pictures of you without your consent, declothed as well. You'd be upset too. Welcome back. Me playing nice is not me whatever you think it is. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, if this situation... Yes, but he has a computer, he has multiple phones, I'm sure it's backed up to his other phone somehow. I don't think that the pictures are gone. I know that they're not, actually, because I got, like, a kind of creepy message one morning about how he was it to me after we broke up, and I was like, oh, awesome, so you didn't delete anything. It's not self-defense if you're not getting physically hurt. Yes, it is. If you are filming me without my fucking permission. Actually, let me give you a situation because you don't think women that aren't your children aren't people. Let's say your daughter is in public and you see a man taking pictures of her butt from the back. Are you going to slap him? Think about your 16-year-old daughter, 17-year-old daughter, 15-year-old daughter, 8-year-old daughter. If you see a man taking pictures or videos of your daughter from the back, are you going to slap him? Saving it to his spank bank to probably send to other creeps? So why am I wrong for slapping him when he was doing that to me? Because I'm not a person to you like your future daughter will be? Oh. Well, tough. I don't know what to tell you. That's literally sexual assault to, like, any law book. You can't film people naked without their fucking permission. That's crazy. I didn't even know you're in the room when I'm showering. What are you talking about? Anyway. Spiraling. But I appreciate people who are leaving validated comments because sometimes you do need it a little bit to be reminded that you're not crazy. Because I have been dragged through the mud by people I genuinely thought were my friends over these kinds of situations. It's very upsetting. Nothing at all justifies physical abuse. You should have called the cops. It is sexual abuse to film somebody naked, changing, sleeping, stepping into the shower, doing intimate things with you without your permission. That is illegal. That is sexual assault. It's not physical abuse to slap somebody who's filming you without your permission. It's not. It's really not. What are the cops gonna do? Say, okay, break up with him? Do you want to go through a rigorous court in which you can sue him for revenge porn and you're going to have to spend this much money on lawyers and you're going to have to do XYZ and prove that you didn't know he was filming and da-da-da-da? No, I'm actually not going to go through that. I already know they side with the man every time. It's illegal, yeah, with lots of fucking hurdles, and I'm not going through that right now. Yeah, I have the money for 10 lawyers. No, thank you. I was defending myself, and I don't care if you don't want to say that it was valid for doing it. Don't care. It wasn't a matter of a restraining order. He's Canadian. I live in the United States. He would come visit me and stay there for a month at a time, like every other month. He was filming me without my permission. upon a long list of many other things that he was also doing without my permission. It's a very long list, and it's not physical abuse. And you're weird if you really think that. Anyway, yes, that is who it was. Please don't send any hate to that person because I'm not trying to get my life fucked over right now. Didn't he also watch Corn? Yep. Not to my knowledge. I found out 2 years into the relationship. And I was very upset. Nightmare. Yeah. I'm working on it. Yeah, please don't send hate to him, please. Because I see it when you do. And I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna beat me. Not beat me, but like, he's gonna post pictures of me on the internet without my permission. And that scares me a lot. You have to go do your roles in the server. Anyway. Yeah, so if the situation with the people I was just telling you about doesn't resolve very quickly, then, shit's going crazy. Right, and, like, I get that you feel strongly about what he did, so do I, trust me, but he's never gonna delete those pictures. If you persist enough. I didn't really have energy for that. I was, like, in the process of, like, not being an alcoholic anymore after a year-long bender and almost dying. I was really tired, and I wasn't trying to go through that at that time. I was also living by myself in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia in a fucking valley, 800 miles away from my whole family. I had enough on my plate, truly. Yeah. When I lived in West Virginia, I lived in that weird panhandle that was like 20 minutes from Ohio, 20 minutes from Pennsylvania. So I was in, I don't know if you guys know, but I used to live in Wheeling. And if you guys know where that is, that's the middle of, that, it doesn't get in the, like, when I think of the boonies, I think of Wheeling. Where's your parents? I'm 20 years old. What do you mean, where are my parents? I don't live with my parents. I appreciate that. That's so weird. Yeah, I used to live in Wheeling. I used to live in Wheeling. There ain't shit there. It's okay to be 21 and still live with the family, but them saying like, where are your parents, girl? It's just ironic because it's like, what do you mean, where are my parents? I don't live with them. You know? Like, what are you talking about? I can't put on makeup on the internet, you know? How old are you? 20. I appreciate that. Oh, I have 2 roommates. I have. "20 is young. 20 is too young to apply makeup and sit on a live stream. What do you mean, where are my parents? What am I doing that means I need a parent to put me in line? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Don't give out such personal info. What personal info? That I don't live by myself? I think that's a good thing to tell people, that I don't live by myself. That's like probably the best thing you can say. I don't know. I'm not giving out my personal info, what my ethnicity. I'm not gonna, like, what? I appreciate that. I love this mascara. I got this mascara when I was younger, and then I moved, and I lost it moving, and I just got it again for the first time in almost 3 years. So, welcoming her back has been fantastic. It's the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. Real. So what do we think about, what do we think about making Canada the 51st state, chat? Or the Gulf of America? Or Greenland and Panama? What do we think about that? No, I just want to talk because, like, conservatives, a lot of them, who are losing justification as to why they wanted to vote for Donald Trump, and they were all saying, well, there would be no more wars. There would be no new wars under his presidency. He didn't start any wars when he was in office. There would be no new wars. Mr. President, can you reassure the American people that you won't use the military to invade Panama or Greenland? No. Oh, alright. No new wars? Gotcha. Eggs, milk, groceries will be cheaper, gas will be cheaper. Gas prices actually might go up because of the tariffs, guys. He said that himself. He literally said himself multiple times. Yeah, that's gonna go up. Bro saw Panama and he was like, need that. What do you mean that the canal is a good and strategic and important place to have? I need it. Word? Oh, brother. For Palestine, I do. I don't know. I think a lot of people who vote for Trump are just using logical fallacies to justify their position. There's no real good reason to vote for him. And you voted for Trump just to, like, stick it to women and minorities, and if you are a woman or, like, a racial minority, LGBTQ+, being tokenized isn't a flex. Like, Pearl Davis and shit, that's corny. And now your gas prices will be more expensive. There are going to be more unnecessary wars. And, yeah, we're fucked. Do you understand why? That doesn't mean we need to steal Panama. That's not what that means at all. I do not. When that Loki groomed you? No. I don't count him as a relationship because that age gap was, like, illegal. So it was more like, just illegal. I cleaned my room. Everybody clap. Yay! Yay! Thank you. What? Oh, brother. Yeah, thank you. It took me like 4 hours. And I moved here in October. I have, like, a superpower for creating miscellaneous piles. Yeah. Mascara, Better Than Sex from Too Faced. I wish I could get better at tight lining. I don't know if there's, like, a better... Like, I've tried different eyeliners to do it. I feel like eyeliner makes me look fucking creepy. It makes me look like I'm gonna eat you. I don't know. Do you get that vibe at all? Just a little bit. Thank you. I kind of like it, though. I like how it makes me look a little creepy. They always are. It's giving Momo. How do you feel about the Bring Back 2020 thing going on? In 2020... Thank you for the gifts. In 2020... I had that color customizer filter on every video. I didn't own clothes that weren't green or brown. I was really tapped in with the mushrooms and the grunge fairy core, and I had that fucking bunny hat. You know the one. What do you mean you remember? Because listen, I was not popping off in 2020. Actually, I had a couple viral videos, like million likes type shit when I was like younger. But they don't really look anything like me. So I feel like it's a little interesting to be like, "Oh, I might have seen you before." I've had like 9 accounts on this app. I had an account in 2021 that got banned that I had since 2014, literally since Musical.ly started. So I was pretty pissed when it got banned. Yes, I was. I had like a PowerPoint that went viral of me calling out an on and off best friend who bullied me like all throughout elementary, middle, and my freshman year of high school. And I did like a PowerPoint exposing all of her behavior with receipts. And it got 2 million likes. The bracelets was like a 2023 thing, and I still wear them sometimes. I've just been like, oh brother. Recently. 2019 is crazy. Damn, some of y'all have been there for a minute. That's actually kind of crazy to think about. Favorite inexpensive hobby? It's like $30, but like, I like to make music, and I go on YouTube, and like, I buy a beat, and then I have way too much fun with it. I think that's fun. And then, I don't really know what else I like. Music, poetry. I like to shop, but that's not inexpensive at all. Because unfortunately, I very much I love Victoria's Secret and Juicy Couture. So nothing about my shopping is inexpensive. I mean, majority of my wardrobe comes from Depop and Savers, but Depop is like, even though it's secondhand, that doesn't mean it's cheap. Depop is not cheap. I don't know, I still dress the same way I used to sometimes. It's kind of like, there's a distinction between my fall wardrobe and my summer wardrobe, you know? So when it starts to get, like, spring and, like, pretty outside again, I'll have my long, flowy skirts, but right now I'm in my leggings and my tracksuits because it's cold. I'm in Minnesota. It's cold over here. The blue symbol necklace is the Nazar, or the Matia. It's supposed to ward off the evil eye, which is like negative energy and attention that other people are sending you. It's supposed to return that kind of energy to sender, depending on like your religion or community you're a part of. I'm in Minnesota, so I think I'm really good in that regard. What's your favorite piece you bought recently? Probably the shoes I just got. Well. Yes. Yes. I like them a lot. Wait, can we talk? A kid that used to bully me in 7th grade just asked me for a video of me farting on my camera and said he would pay. Can we talk about that? I feel like being a woman is crazy. Like, in this day and age, like, how dare I? I remember because somebody is named Giovanni in chat, and his name was Giovanni. So it kind of, like, got in my head. It is crazy. Right? Wow. Anyway. I don't know. Right? I feel like... I don't know. I want to do my hair and find something to wear. And, yeah, but... I haven't been wearing my real hair for a while. I've never been a hair extension girly because I don't like how they feel heavy on your head. I don't like the texture. I don't like the feeling. Stay with me now. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because you don't need to see the stains on my comforter. Listen, you don't. And that's just me being real with you. Sorry, like, that's just me being authentic. I cannot do fishtails, but those are cool. I love long hair. I love the look of long hair. I don't like how anything feels in my head. Now, stay with me. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. They got me. Oh, they got me. What? What? Shut up. Are you serious? Come on. I feel like a fucking dirty little liar right now because, like, when I was shoe shopping, a girl was like, I love your hair. And I was like, thank you. And then I felt really bad about it. I was like, I should have said it's fake, girl. But I didn't. Because I felt bougie for a moment. I blinked and you had new hair. You know, I got a lot of comments that were from girls that were very much trying to be supportive. But it was a bunch of girls, and they were like, oh my god, this suits you so much better. Like, this is so much better than the straight hair. Stop straightening it. This is not my natural hair. So you just said, this looks better than my natural hair. That's okay. I see what you were going for. I do. But now I'm just never taking this off because you're right. I feel like this looks a little too good. It's a little bit. I miss, I had really long hair. When I was younger, exact color is everything, right? So this is the fucking thing that's trending on TikTok Shop right now, that ponytail. That's what this is. That's what this is. Except I got mine from Amazon. But it's the exact same thing. Isn't that type of hair for people of color women? You can just say WOC, which means women of color, by the way. But no, anybody can have curly hair. I don't think these are, like, kinky curls or, like... I don't think it's cultural appropriation. I know plenty of fully white people who have this exact texture of hair. It's just curls. I curl my natural hair this way all the time. Right? I had somebody... Oh, my fuck. I'll never forget. We were talking about, like, fucking politics and shit. And then I look at my live stream and it goes from 100 people to 2,000. I had my hair crimped. It was crimped in a bun. And I was being screamed at. Yeah, you were there? Yeah. I was being screamed at by a bunch of people who thought I had locks. They thought my hair was dreaded. Matted. They thought I had locks. And they were like, oh, you don't have locks? Take your hair out then. Take your hair out. Let me see. Take it out then, white girl. That's why you're fucking ugly, white girl. You're ugly. You're ugly. And then I took my hair down and I sat there and I looked at the camera like this. And everybody left and nobody said they're sorry for calling me ugly over and over. Can't sleep. Clown, don't eat me. Can't sleep. Nobody said they were sorry for calling me ugly. They just ruined my self-esteem because they were blind. Hello. Oh, it hurt my feelings so bad. I had to leave, and I got off live, and I sat there for a minute. I was like, that actually hurt my feelings. I was like, what the fuck? Why don't you crimp the front pieces? Because this isn't a crimp. This is a hair extension. Also, when I try to do anything with these, it just looks dumb as hell, to be honest with you. I can't wait till they grow out, and they were grown out, but I wanted to give myself scene bangs, and now we're back to square one. Well, not square one. We're like at square two. It's not great, though. People were just right? It's one thing if somebody was genuinely culturally appropriating. Okay, yeah, like, I think that warrants some mean comments, because why are you going out of your way to do something that a group of people said they weren't comfortable with? I don't really get it. But this is like, are we, are we kidding? Are we kidding? And they were wrong. It didn't look like locks at all. It really didn't. I have videos of my hair in that exact hairstyle. It was like 2 years ago. But I still think about it sometimes. I did watch SpongeBob as a kid. I feel like people who weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob when they were younger because their parents said it was too vulgar, it's not their fault, but they're just a little bit more boring. That is okay, but you are a little bit more boring. Because if I'm like, who are you calling Pinhead? And you're like, what the fuck does that mean? No, I'm Dirty Dan. What are you talking about? Me hoi manoi? What does that mean? Oh. Okay. Who's the owner of the white sedan? You left your lights on. And you don't get that? And that didn't bring back, like, a memory to you? I don't know what that means. I grew up on SpongeBob. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I love that shit. I want to watch SpongeBob right now, okay? As I got older, I grew into a more Cartoon Network kind of person. I do love SpongeBob, but Amazing World of Gumball and Gravity Falls and Adventure Time, you know? It's a claw clip. You can get it from Amazon for like $20, $25. I think Amazing World of Gumball is like probably one of my favorite cartoons. Is it pause for anyone else? I don't think so. I loved Victorious. I loved iCarly when I was really young. I think my ever first hyperfixations were like iCarly when I was really, really young. But also, I got an iPad mini when I was about 6. So, my biggest childhood-defining genre of media. You know what I did? Oh, no. We're gonna take some people way back, alright? Popular MMOs. And if that didn't trigger something, then go. Or you don't have to. I get it. It's the times. Popular MMOs. I was like 6 at Thanksgiving and Grandma was like, alright, get Pat and Jen out of here. Like, alright, Pat and Jen, they need to get turned off. Like, this is Thanksgiving. Like, get yourself some turkey and ham and mashed potatoes. From the youngest age, I can remember grasping a screen. I had their action figures and I make them, like, beat each other up, which did not age very well. I don't know what the verdict of that case was, but apparently Pat now has domestic violence allegations, and that really, not against Jen, but the woman that he started dating after their divorce. There's a thing. Fish hooks. No, it's a claw clip. I did not know this. Yeah, I hope it's not real, but if it is, damn, honestly. I remember where I was when they announced their divorce. No, what about the Olivia the Pig or Max and Ruby though? Yeah, it's like, I think it's like 30 inches. Yes, the claw clip. It's the ponytail thing that's trending on TikTok right now. I don't know if you guys are seeing those videos, but that's the first time an ad has ever worked on me. I just kind of buy shit. But this was the first ad I saw that, and I was like, oh, order. Okay. I was like, oh, alright. I forgot about fish hooks. What else was like in that? Sanjay and Craig. Sanjay and Craig? Breadwinners. Does anybody remember Breadwinners? That show had like 2 seasons, but I was entertained. Breadwinners, does anybody remember that show? Please? Yes! Oh my fuck, regular show, absolutely, with the little green ducks. Yes, that is the fucking one. Oh god. What else was good? I want kid cuisine. I'm feeling nostalgic, bro. Did you all? Are you doing it? Were you? Yes. Kid cuisine, ramen, and Hot Pockets. With some Cartoon Network. I think that would fix everything I have going on. Gravity Falls. Why do I feel like that's, like, made for all ages? Like, Gravity Falls is just so, like, I don't know. I'll watch that today. Like, I love Dino Nuggets. I can't even lie to you. Cat Dog. Why does that sound weirdly familiar? Oh, fuck. I'm having, like, memories that I can't justify. Steven Universe, yes, but I thought Steven Universe was kind of mid. Rabbit's Invasion. Thank you. Rabbit's Invasion. My mom would get so fucking angry when that shit would come on. That the stupid little white rabbits would go. They didn't say anything. They're just screaming. My mom, every time that show would come on, my mom would just sit there and be like, "What are you talking about, Mr. Blonde Hair?" Well, I'm not a natural blonde, and I thought we liked natural women. It's funny how men say that, and it's not true. My mom hated the fuck out of that show. I loved it. What's the one fucking Monsters vs. Aliens? I also loved that. Wander Over Yonder. That did something. Come on, more cartoons. I'm trying to remember. Thank you. Word Girl? No, but the Word Up thing is stuck in my head. What other weird niche cartoons? Oh my fuck! Uncle Grandpa? Uncle fucking Grandpa. What? What the fuck was wrong with that show? That shit was so fucking creepy. I watched it all day long. I loved that show, but it was weird. I liked Fish Hooks a lot too. Oh my god. This is like, where can I even watch these shows? Fanboy and Chum Chum. I did watch Scooby-Doo. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Regular show. Shit. I love how you reference normal shit like Blue's Clues. I kind of wish some of the things I watched when I was a kid were that normal, but they just weren't. I think the most conventional thing I watched as a kid was Backyardigans. And we're backyard friends, we're backyardigans. That was like the most normal thing I watched when I was a kid. Everything else I watched was just brain rot. Bad. I don't really have any memories of like Blue's Clues, I can't lie to you. Oh shit. Thank you. Oh my god. You know what? I didn't watch when I was a kid because I don't think it was around by that point. But my little cousins watched it and it kind of rubbed off on me. Do you ever like babysit and like the kids are watching something and you're kind of just like, this is kind of, like why is this kind of entertaining? Daniel Tiger. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's Daniel Tiger's neighborhood, a world of make-believe. Won't you ride along with me? Ride along. That's my shit. And I don't know why, but whenever I babysit and they were watching that, I'd be like, yo, yeah, get him, Daniel. Work. No, some of those, not the whole song. Listen, you know what I can do bar for bar? Fucking Castaways from Backyardigans. Castaways. We are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy. We are castaways. Stuck where we are, with no house, no car. Castaways, ahoy. We are castaways. We were out at sea, abandoned ship. I don't know. I love little jingles like that. I'm gonna have an earworm for a while now. I love that song. I have vague memories of me watching that show, but no, half of the shit I watched was like Uncle Grandpa, and I have like nightmares. I have like mental problems. I think from Cartoon Network, just a little bit. Real. Yeah, The Amazing World of Gumball was probably my like top. Thank you, I think. Teen Titans, I forgot about that show. Cartoon Network was kind of crazy. I liked King of the Hill a lot. I used to feel bad as fuck when that 70s show came on. When like all my other shows, they just nothing was on, and I just watched that 70s show. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I used to feel, I was like, ooh, we're watching the big kids channel. But then again, like, Uncle Grandpa was, like, somehow worse. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. Fairly Odd Parents! Yo! That show was also weird as hell. I cannot lie to you. I do remember Clearance. Wonder Pets. Like, Octonauts? Oh, fuck. What's the one with, like, the hamsters? Is that Wonder Pet? No, what's the one with, like... It's not Team Umizoomi. Is it? Team Umizoomi with the fucking... Oh. Yo. Thank you. Well, yes. Tom and Jerry. Well, yes. You look like Arya from Pretty Little Liars. Thank you. My grandma made me watch Pretty Little Liars. I liked it. What are some, like, modern day, like, good TV shows? Because if you want the truth, I exclusively watch Dr. Phil, Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, To Catch a Cheater, To Catch a Catfish, which my mom's boyfriend knew one of the guys that they caught on To Catch a Catfish. It was the one with the guy who was like, he said that he did it because the girl in the pictures had been bullying him, but like that wasn't true. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but oh Lord. I exclusively watch shows like that, you know, the Skeeter Gene and I feel like a lot of predator catchers are kind of annoying, unfortunately, because I love the concept of catching child predators. However, it's like upsetting because a lot of them just like rag on minorities the whole time. I do watch Julianna. I love those sting operation channels. I do not know who that is. What else? I love Dr. Phil. I'm sorry, I don't like Dr. Phil, but I love watching Dr. Phil. Did anybody else watch Angry Grandpa? I don't think I do, but did anybody watch Angry Grandpa? I stayed home from school the day he died. Whenever one of those videos trend with him, I get really excited. What are the ones that are trending right now? Oh, no, it's weird, actually, because my roommate and I were watching Angry Grandpa. I was making him watch it, and it was the one that was like, I got you the tickets. We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Right after we watched that, it literally started trending the next day, and it was all over my For You page, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that is creepy. But, Chopped, yeah, right. But also the You Are Mine! You are mine! If I remember correctly, that's from, like, the Walking Dead prank video. Oh, my God. Kid behind a camera, fucking Bridget West, Angry Grandpa. That was my shit when I was younger. I stayed home from school when he died. I was Judge Judy. Come on now. Judge Matthias. Oh, I would watch that shit all day. Oh, my gosh. What music do you like? I predominantly listen to, like, new metal, probably dad rock and rap. I like Earl Sweatshirt. And if you like Earl Sweatshirt, I would also recommend Chester Watson, Anonymous, Topaz Jones, Coda the Friend. I'm trying to think of more examples, but I got into Suicide Boys kind of more recently. I liked them like my freshman year, and then I kind of circled back. I like Eminem a decent bit. I was raised on him. He's like my number one on Spotify Wrapped every year. But I listen to a lot of Seether, 3 Days Grace, Deftones, Starset, 1,000 Foot Crutch, My Darkest Days, I Prevail. Actually, the drummer of I Prevail was the babysitter for one of my old friends. So that's cool. I think Hollywood Undead and 3 Days Grace and Seether are like my top three. I also love Nirvana. I lied. That's up there. Daughtry, Nickelback, Insane Clown Posse. I do like Korn. You have such interesting lore. I could talk all day because I've gone through a weird amount of shit. Motionless in White? Well, yes. I do like Metallica. I haven't listened to the other very much. My Chemical Romance? Yes. I have not seen that. Well, thank you. Something in the Orange. I was listening to that yesterday on repeat. I do like country music more than I let on. Because it's hard when you're... Because, like, I don't usually listen to it in my free time, but sometimes it happens. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it happens. Like, when you're raised playing, like, darts and cornhole and like, beer pong, when you're just raised kind of playing, like, party games by the campfire, like, every night, and all they play is country, it starts to happen. Brantley Gilbert. Tonight is bottoms up. Like, I catch myself every now and then. Honey, you can't say for working that money maker. Like, every now and then it starts to creep in. My self-indulgence? Well, yes. I'm trying to think of other things I listen to. Y'all listen to Deuce? I do listen to some Hole. Falling Universe, yes. I liked Girl One a lot, but apparently not good people. Alice in Chains. I've heard one Alice in Chains song, I can't lie. I'm trying to get into Alice in Chains, and I also recently started listening to Tool. I'm trying to take y'all's recommendations, but I stay listening to the things that I grew up on. Have not heard of. Also have not heard of. I do like Slipknot. I have a couple Perfect Circle songs in my liked. I barely listen to music. Is that bad? No, but I can't relate. I always have to have some kind of music on. I feel like Paramore. I do like Paramore. Thank you. Working class was better than trucks and beer. You know what song you would like? Country Song by Bo Burnham. It's not really a song. Yeah, it is. It's like it's part of a comedy show. But you would like that song? That is a scarecrow. Oh, fuck. Okay, now, do y'all like Bo Burnham?
Attention shoppers, want to spend less? Go to Aldi.
Nah, now I want to hear that song. Bo Burnham. I remember starting to look at Bo Burnham stuff in like 7th grade. It was pivotal for my development, I fear. He's a Leo, fun fact. Not that that matters to most people, but I'm a Leo, so it matters to me. Thank you. I want that fucking... Oh yeah, it's already in my search history. This song is so stupid, but I love it.
Is the exact opposite of honest. Where instead of people actually telling their stories, you gotta
Oh, Kitty.
metrosexuals that's never done a hard day's work in their life.
I'm not familiar with that band or artist, but I will try my best to retain them so I can look them up after. My armor piercing didn't hurt at all. It might seem like I'm lying, but it truly did not hurt at all. This hurt like a bitch.
A dirt road, a cold beer, a blue jeans, a red pickup.
This song is so stupid. Verbal noun, simple adjective.
No shoes, no shirt, no shoes.
You didn't hear that. He's so right, though, about how most country songs sound. I have not had a nose piercing.
But the boots I'm wearing cost $3,000. I write songs about rotten tractors from the comfort of a private jet. I could sing in Mandarin, you still know I'm pandering. Dear,
He's correct.
a Bud Light with a logo facing out. Hear that subtle mandolin.
Favorite Victoria's Secret model? Adriana Lima. Call me basic. I don't care. I love her. Adriana Lima. I also love Alessandra. Miranda Kerr.
Now it's time to talk
I love Miranda Kerr.
I'm hoping my southern charm offsets all these rapey vibes I'm
Candace. Adriana is my favorite, but God, they're all so like, I don't know, they're all, yes.
That is a scarecrow. Thought it was a human woman. Sorry. A cold night.
Who would constitute as a Slavic doll? I think the majority of my favorite VS models would be Brazilian bombshells.
Subtextual.
Get the Better Than Sex Too-Faced mascara. It's not me, it's the mascara.
Hate your country, girl. Clothes off. I put my
Hands on your body. Feels like, hey, it's a fucking scarecrow again. I love Bo Burnham too much, bro. Oh god. I feel like the whole phase is coming back. I had a big Bo Burnham phase in 7th grade. Thank you. He's a TikTok audio, isn't he? Bo Burnham? He has a couple viral ones. Thank you. He's so right though. He's so right though. No, oh my god, I love listening to Bo Burnham, especially when I'm in the car with somebody else who also listens to Bo Burnham and it's on aux and we're just going word for word. That's like one of the best feelings. I went on a road trip over the summer. It was so fun. I was in the car for like 20 hours with my friend. We went from Connecticut to Pennsylvania to West Virginia to Jersey, back to Connecticut. But we stayed, it was like a week-long endeavor. Oh, so fun. Lots of driving. Can you tell if you're 17 or 25? 20. It's not really a wide margin that you listed. Well, Connecticut's where I'm from. I was born in Connecticut. I moved to South Carolina when I was 14. I moved back to Connecticut when I was 15. I moved to West Virginia at 19. Back to Connecticut within the same year. And I moved to Minnesota in October. August Leo. Opinion on British people? We use the word people too loosely. No. British people have silly accents. British people are silly. They're not chips, they're crisps. Alright. Alright. No. You guys have some funny slang. Like saying ickle instead of little, or bobos for nappy time is funny to me. I think slag is one of the funniest words ever. Like, not because you're slut-shaming women, but it's funny. Mommy, I've wet the bed. Stop! I've never seen Harry Potter or read it, so I don't know. Hair tutorial when? Right now.
Dinner on autopilot. Eat smart with Factor.
This first song is called A World on Fire. This next song, a little bit longer than that one. And, thank you. But how sad I am, and I'm really sad, and it's called Sad. It's about all the sad stuff. Just picture a depressed onion cutting itself.
Proper gorgeous. Or the way that they casually call people pet.
Homeless man named Rich.
My friend was like, alright, Pat, I'll be on in a minute. I'm like, what the fuck did you just call me? And they're like, oh, that might sound really weird. And I'm like, you're fucking right. It did sound fucking weird. Don't say that. He's like, no, it's like friend. I'm like, okay. Whatever. Or a deer. Did you guys watch Brandon Rogers as kids? I think that's my mental problem that I shouldn't share with other people. But Lord. That's not a funny joke. I need to get out of here. Brendan Rogers. I think my childhood consisting of Brandon Rogers, Shane Dawson, Onision, and Leafy is here is exactly my issue. I'm traumatized. It's a claw clip ponytail.
I saw a man with only one eye.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I saw a little boy drop his ice cream cone directly on his mother's.
It's lashes. I'm wearing the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced.
I saw a boy who had red hair.
Right. I liked Shane Dawson a lot when I was younger.
Looking for something to buy, but they only sold paintings of the same sad guy.
I don't know if they say it over there, but I don't remember which area my friend was from.
Let's rock!
It's a claw clip. It is not real. I appreciate that. I should have found an outfit for the day. Oh, actually, I have a Juicy Couture tracksuit I haven't worn yet. It's teal.
Like the fact that none of that's happening to me.
Thank you.
Still, though, it's hard not
I
to
go on
talk about
record, Shane Lee Yaw. That's my real last name. I am not a fuck. Oh, Lord.
You've been happy, no. You've been laughing. That's it, laughter. It's the key to everything.
What you do,
It's the way to
you
solve
your
all the
hair.
sadness in the world. I mean, not for the people that are actually sad, but the people like us that gotta fucking deal with them all the time. Being a comedian isn't being an insensitive prick capitalizing on the most animalistic impulses of the public. It's being a hero. The world isn't sad.
What?
The world's funny.
If I eat soap. No, I didn't. What would you do if When You Okay, So He Said Yes would go? It is Bo Burnham, yes. I do not have a Peter Pep the Pickle Pepper. Yeah, I do not. No, I'm a liar. That, to be honest, is crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Goodbye, sadness. Hello, joke.
I think it's time. What time is it? Central? I think it's time to eat food. So it'd be 3:28 here. Oh, the day's just slipping me by. Actually, I get to relax today because I deep cleaned my whole room yesterday and it took me 4 hours. So I get to chill. There are 9 cats in the house. I think I'm gonna do the litter boxes today because it catches up fast, doesn't it? That's a lot of cats. Yeah, it is. 2 of them are mine. 2 of them are mine. But eyebrow piercing did not hurt at all. My eyes didn't water. It was like a really 2 out of 10 situation. Thank you. Not me trying to go viral on Instagram Reels. Fuck. Help. How do people go viral on Instagram Reels? TikTok's gonna get banned and I'm gonna have nothing. I haven't spent enough time promoting my Instagram, but it really is hard to funnel traffic from one platform to another. My Instagram is Julianna Sabel instead of Mean-in-Law if y'all drop the follow over there because I don't want to lose the community. And the comments on Instagram Reels are horrible. You can give the most lukewarm feminist take. Women are people. And the comments are, oh my fucking god, shut up, roast beef, bitch. Wow! Thanks! You could literally say, misogyny's bad. You shouldn't hate women. And oh my god, get a load of this dishwasher, literally get in the kitchen, make me a sandwich, you fucking misandrist. Misandrist? I just said women were people and misogyny's bad. That's all I said. I said misogyny's bad and you called me a misandrist? But then they do that here too, with the whole bop and woman coffee emoji thing. Yeah, men will call you a bop for, being attractive. Men will call you a harlot, hussy, Jezebel, skank, floozy, harlot, 304 for the streets, used up, passed around, slut, skankzilla, treesh, for just, lip syncing to an audio. Pajama pants and a t-shirt. It doesn't matter what you wear. Pajama pants and a t-shirt in your own home. Nothing tight-fitting. Just, fuck it, she wanna go viral. And they're like, oh my fuck, bop, bop, bopinator, bop, bop. The definition of bop is a synonym for slut. And it means especially a woman who has an influx of sexual partners, who has a lot of sexual partners. Which, if you're having safe, consensual sex, why is that anyone's business, right? But you're saying that to people who you don't know. You don't know these people. It is misogynistic for multiple reasons, because you're not just promoting a double standard, right, that you don't hold men to, but you're also assuming their body count by looking at them. So it's a stereotype and a double standard. It's like a double fucking whammy. Well, Well, men, it's natural that men just want virgins and men just want women with low body counts. Hey, if you want a virgin or you want a woman with a low body count, let me tell you something. That doesn't make you misogynistic. Do you want to know what it does? The fact that you're not a virgin, the fact that you don't have a low body count, that's what makes you misogynistic, because you're promoting a double standard. If you want a woman who cooks and cleans, that's okay as long as you're making enough money to support her lifestyle. You want traditional wives and you're not a traditional man. That's the problem. Well, she needs to be 100 pounds and she needs to You're not attractive. Balding, beer belly, and you're telling women they need to be Kate Moss. That's annoying. That's annoying for a lot of reasons. Literally, it's okay to have preferences so long as you practice what you preach. What makes it misogynistic is when you don't hold yourself to the same standard. Running around screaming, you're a bop, you're a bop, you're a bop, and your body count is higher than the women you're talking to, that is an issue. That is a huge issue. I don't care. Look, being a traditional wife or a traditional husband is not a problem. That's nobody else's business. Who's the breadwinner? Who cooks, who cleans on what day, who does XYZ for the kids, whether they're in daycare or you have a nanny, that's nobody's business. In most relationships, both people are working. Under late stage capitalism in this economy, both people are working. And because there is an epidemic, and I know a lot of men call it misandry when you talk about it, but it's not misandry. There is an objective epidemic of fathers leaving their children. 38% of adolescents in the United States do not have a father. I appreciate oh, that is a man who's been stalking me. Yikes! 38% of adolescents in the United States do not have a father. That is a big issue. The second most common household dynamic by 21% is a single mother with no man in the home. Do you know what else that means? By about half, 44, I believe it's 44 to 46, 44% of sole breadwinners and sole providers to the family are the women. It's very 50-50 for breadwinners and who is the sole provider in the family in the United States. Oh, but she's a gold digger. Oh, but she wants... It's about half and half. In most relationships, both parties are going to work. The problem is when you're in a relationship, heteronormatively speaking, with a man and a woman, right? They're in a relationship. They both go to work to support the household, and then the man expects her to do all of the domestic labor, the cooking, the cleaning, taking care of the children, laundry, dishes. That shit adds up, dude. When you both work and you both are bringing money into the home, it's a problem when you're expecting somebody who works the fucking same hours you do to do all the household labor. That is misogyny. You're not holding yourself to that same standard. Do you work? I do. Do you? Why have you said that 5 times? If I'm unemployed, that unemployed front on Tuesday, whatever the fuck, if I'm unemployed for being on a TikTok live stream, then what are you for sitting here and commenting something hateful on it? Right? It's just, we're on the same app right now at the same time. The difference is I make a little bit of money doing it. So I don't really know, I guess what you want. The man fixes everything typically. What if something's not broken? Yes, you do all of the cooking, cleaning, do all of the laundry, dishes, make the beds, sweep, mop, vacuum, take care of the kids, cook them meals, drive them to and from places, clean out the fridge, do all of the grocery shopping. You do everything for the household, and I'll fix the car once a year when one of the tires pops. And a lot of the times, you guys aren't fixing shit. You're taking it to the mechanic, right? If you are a traditional man looking for a traditional woman, that's okay. That is absolutely all right. The problem is when you are not holding yourself to the same standard you hold other people to. Now, here's another, and this is where I lose some people, right? If you're a traditional man in a relationship with a traditional woman, you've found your match, she cooks and cleans, you bring in all of the money to support her lifestyle, you pay all the bills, perfect, right? Stop shaming women who don't fit your preferences because you're in a relationship. Why do you give a fuck what other women are doing? That's not your wife. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. That is a problem. If you want a virgin, that's perfectly fine. Be a virgin too, and you don't need to shame other women who aren't. It's a problem when you're screaming at random fucking women, calling them bops, ran through 304s, harlot, hussy, Jezebel, skanks, floozies. Like, when you're calling these random ass women whores, right? And you don't even know them. You don't know how many people they've slept with. You don't know if they have a high body count. You know nothing about them. And you're looking at them and you have a preconceived notion about them. You are stereotyping them. My problem isn't your preference. My problem is you screaming at people who don't fit your preferences. And often not holding yourself to the same standard. I think that's a very fair thing that I ask. It's not a matter of disliking men. If what I just said gives disliking men, then that's really sad. It's very easy to tell if a bitch is a hoe. What's my body count? What's my body count? A hoe means prostitute, by the way. According to Oxford language, soliciting favors for money, a synonym is prostitute. So, no. To all of my followers in chat, thank you. My body count is 0. I am asexual. You cannot tell by looking at somebody. Do I post considerably provocative content on the internet because I wear tank tops and crop tops sometimes? Sure. That doesn't mean I desire sex or want your attention or validation. You might look at my content and be like, oh my god, you're like fucking half naked. You must have a lot of sex, skank. No. Incorrect. Because we don't dress for you. We don't. Not once have I put on a tank top with my cleavage out and been like, I hope a man likes my cleavage. I'm like, damn, it's fucking hot in here. I hope my arms are a little bit less hot. It's not about you. It's never been about you. I don't think that's unreasonable. Literally just don't scream at women who are like, oh, you need to lose a few. Why are you saying that? Who fucking cares? Are you a doctor? Like, are you a doctor? He didn't say that, but when I was speaking up about that situation, a bunch of other men jumped to his defense and basically said that. It's literally all she talks about. Yep, I refute misogynistic, cultural, social, and religious distinctions. That means I dislike or hate men. I call out misogyny. That's not hatred. Challenging a prejudiced behavior is not indicative of hatred. That's like saying advocating for people of color is saying you hate white people. That's stupid. Advocating for LGBTQ+ means you hate straight people. Advocating for people with disabilities means you hate people who don't have disabilities. No! That's not true. I hate men, but I love my father. I love my grandfather. I love my uncle. I love the men in my life. What are you talking about, right? No, I criticize misogynists. And if that offends you, you are a misogynist. As long as you don't say all lives matter as a counter to Black Lives Matter. I'm not sure how that ties into what I just said. Do I have to explain why all lives matter is racist in this year? Because I will if you really want me to. But yes, all lives matter is a racist thing to say. I don't know how I gave you that vibe, but I can break it down for people if we want. Nobody's confused? Break it down. God damn it. Here we go. Black Lives Matter means Black Lives Matter 2. Not Black Lives Matter more. Not Black Lives Matter only. It means Black Lives Matter 2. Because in social hierarchy, in 2025, in the big 2025, Black people are still not treated equally within, any fucking society. Black Lives Matter 2 does not warrant the response of all lives matter, because all lives are not treated as if they don't matter. Does it bother you when a woman is talking about misogyny or being assaulted and men are just like, oh my god, but we have this issue and you're a gold digger, and what about signing a prenup, and what about child custody court? What the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about women's issues. And right now, even as we're talking about Black Lives Matter, there are men in chat screaming, only whites, only whites. And you wonder why it's disingenuous to make a counter movement. All Lives Matter is a counter movement. A counter movement. To a counter movement of racism. We should not have to explain that. That's literally the equivalent of calling the fire department because your house is burning down and your neighbor being like, where's my ambulance? I need one too. Your house isn't on fire. It's not just Black Lives Matter, it's All Lives Matter. What are you doing for Palestinians? Oh wait, you support Israel. All lives matter. How are you advocating for women or the LGBTQ plus community? Or children with disabilities having their IEPs and 504 plans threatened because Donald Trump wants to defund the Department of Education? You're not making sense. Foyd, ooh, good argument. Female android. Hey, maybe you wouldn't be r/forever alone if you didn't address women as female androids. Ooh! Ooh! Have you ever thought that? You wouldn't be alone. You wouldn't be on these forums, on Discord, 4chan, Reddit. You wouldn't be in these groups if you didn't treat women like that. I'm celibate involuntarily. Yes, we know. That's why you call women foids, because you're mad at them and you want to punish them through hierarchy because they won't sleep with you. You wouldn't have that fucking problem if you didn't treat women like garbage. That's not me saying women are then entitled to sleep with you if you don't treat them like shit, but I'm saying you would have a much easier time finding a partner if you didn't treat them like that. I'm celibate until marriage. No, you're involuntarily celibate. That is the truth. That's what Foyd means. This is very 4chan. Yep, it's an incel term. Involuntarily celibates. Incels are misogynistic, and this is where a lot of people do get confused. You're not a misogynist for not being able to get laid. No. You choose to call yourself an incel. You choose to call yourself involuntarily celibate, and you choose to, like, get angry about the fact that nobody has slept with you. That is something that is a choice. You feel lonely because you can't get a partner? I'm sorry to hear that. That doesn't warrant you inciting violence against women on the internet and encouraging men like Elliot Rodger and Alec Manassian to go out and kill innocent people. You feeling lonely doesn't warrant you making a whole group of people feel a whole lot lonelier. Celibate, no sex. You feel lonely because as a man, no woman will sleep with you. I feel lonely because all men want to do is sleep with me. We are different kinds of lonely. You may say, oh, I would like that. I would like it if guys hit on me all the time. I would like it if I was you and people hit on me all the time. I would like that. I would like that kind of attention from women. Really? Because I would like your problem. You might look at me and go, no, you wouldn't. And I'm looking at you right now and going, no, you wouldn't. You don't want this. You don't want this. Biden is responsible for Lakeland Riley. Ooh! Oh, let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it. Who tried to pass a bill to close the border and promote more security around the border, and who shot it down? The Biden administration wanted to put in more laws to protect the border. And the Trump administration and the people he appointed to the Supreme Court said, no, because they wanted to make him look worse. And now when he's in office, he's going to do it and he's going to claim it. That is an objective fucking fact. Oh, you're a liar. Oh, fake news. Google it. That is exactly what happened. And why are you pretending you at all care about women being R-worded and murdered? You only care when it's an immigrant. You only care when the immigrant is black or brown. That is the fucking truth. That is the absolute truth. When Donald Trump was held civilly liable by grape, for 9 jurors, a court of 9 jurors, 2 of which voted for him in his last term, found him guilty of forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina. But you care when it's Lakeland Riley? You didn't care when it was E. Jean Carroll or Katie Johnson, who was fucking 13. You don't care. He's been on Epstein's Island and his flights for how long? Matt Gaetz having CP? You don't care when white men, conservative white men, are R-wording children, R-wording women, beating the shit out of women, when the majority of cops in heterosexual marriages beat their wives by 55%. You don't care when that's happening. You care when it's a black or a brown person hurting a white woman. And yes, you should, but not because they're black or brown. And that is the obvious truth. Your problem with them is not that they are in this country and they're here illegally. Your problem is that they're from another country. You treat black and brown Americans who are born here the same way. It's the truth. It's the truth. You accuse people of being here. What about when Donald Trump was saying that Obama shouldn't be allowed to be in office because he's from Kenya? You don't fucking remember that? I remember that. What? Where were you? Oh my god, you're saying things that are so easily disputable. It's just irritating at that point. He is from Kenya. So he shouldn't be allowed to be in office because he's not white? Well, let me tell you something. American is not an ethnicity, it's a nationality. To be ethnically American means you are indigenous to the country. To be American, ethnically, means you are Native American, not white. All Americans are from another place, because this is not a fucking ethnicity. So of course, Obama is Kenyan and whatever else. What are you talking about? No shit! You think I'm ethnically American? No, my grandfather was born in Portugal. What are we talking about? Oh, brother. And yes, I do get a little bit, like, passionate when I talk about it, because I feel like I get a little bit stressed when common sense is no longer common. When somebody says something that's just stupid, it's just like, oh my god, and this narrative is, like, literally running the world. Like, it does start to irritate me. Your accent goes Indian sometimes. Whoa. I'm from New England. I don't know if you've ever heard a Boston accent, or a New Yorker's accent, or a Jersey's accent, but New England is like a melting pot of those few dialects. It has nothing to do with Indian people. I don't really know where you got that from, and that stresses me out, but work. It sounds Indian. It definitely doesn't, but I don't know what to tell you. You can't educate ignorant? Yeah, I guess not. But it's validating, I'm sure, to other people to a degree to hear, like, somewhat critical thinking. It's not England, it's New England, which is United States. You aren't even English. Duh. Duh! I'm from New England, not fucking Great Britain. What? Do you not know that New England is the northeast province of the United States? Oh my fuck! That doesn't mean I'm British! Oh, go to class. The same man calling me a foid and saying whites only doesn't understand that New England means United States. Oh my god, who would have fucking guessed? Bread and bakery. Okay, wake up, you're dreaming, wake up. What? New England would be Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and I think Jersey. It's the Northeast. Yeah, that's not fucking the UK. What does that term even mean? Foid? Female android. It's what involuntarily celibate men, incels, call women because they want to punish us through hierarchy because we won't sleep with them. Yay! No one calls that New England? Can I explain this to you in guy language? Okay. The Patriots! The what Patriots? The New England Patriots. Oh, you get it now, football. Go Pats, do you understand? I got you. No, not me being misandry. Did I get you? Did that make sense to you when I talked about football? Touchdown! Do you get it? Because what are you talking? No one calls that New England. It's validating, though, because you've made 40 different accounts to say that, like, I liked being assaulted, and, like Diablo, you, sir, have made 40 different profiles to bother me in the last month and a half. You are obsessed. And to know that you are that intellectually, like, sparred, that does something for me. That does something for me greatly. It validates me, truly. Follow me over on Instagram at Julianna Sabonis. It's in my link tree as well. My Twitch is also Julianna Sabonis. I'm trying to post on Instagram Reels. TikTok's gonna get banned, and what am I left with? I'm cooked. So please follow me over there. I'd appreciate it. Real. I appreciate it. I'm trying to, like, it's been on the 19th. Well, wait. What day is it? Is it the 9th? Tomorrow's the day of the Supreme Court's oral hearing, right? With the oral argument where they actually debate. Oh, shit! So the debate on it's tomorrow. Oh, shit! I'm nervous! Boyfriend, I'm nervous. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's gonna get banned. I already saw everything that people were saying. But I have this, like, weird... Okay, listen. Conspiracy theory. No, not really. Weird think piece. What if So the majority of the Supreme Court is very, pretty right-wing. You know, look at the justices that Donald Trump nominated in the Supreme Court because he wanted Roe versus Wade overturned. A lot of Republicans are very cultish, you know? Very, oh, Trump, you want this? Yes, sir, yes, sir. So what if, because right now Donald Trump is advocating for TikTok to stay up. What if him advocating for TikTok is really enough to change their minds? I feel like it might be. And that would be the first good thing that their mob mentality has ever done, honestly. They are worried about the wrong things. Let's look at fucking insulin prices. Let's look at, like, the healthcare crisis in this country. Why is, like, prescription famotidine $300 a month for gastroesophageal reflux disease? Like, what? I have heartburn and I can't get medication if I don't have, like, insurance. Crazy. He may buy TikTok. That's not how that works, guys. A forced sale does not mean they'll be selling it. They cannot sell it. So ByteDance, as we know, is a government-owned company. What that means is for the CEO of TikTok to sell and divest from TikTok, they have to appeal to their government. They tried that in 2020 and they said no. Because they wanted to divest in 2020 and they said no. So yes, they're going to be forced to sell it, but they can't sell it because their government said no already. So people might want to buy it, but that doesn't mean they can sell it, basically. You give Dean Withers energy, we're mutuals. We were on a podcast together. That's like one of my biggest flexes, I think. Yes. Dean and I have been mutual since he had 45K. Watching him grow is like kind of crazy, a little bit. It's like he's my son. It's like I raised him. I also would like to go on Jubilee, honestly, but they don't have any prompts right now that interest me. I've looked, and right now, nothing really interests me. DEI is getting dismantled as you speak. Bitch, you think it's DEI when there's a black person in a movie you like. You literally just don't like minorities. Like, that's the truth. That's the truth. Have you ever watched a movie with a Republican? They're like, why are they going all woke? And it's literally a Mexican person. What? That is the truth. That is the honest to God truth. You don't want to see black people in the government or Mexican people in the government. You don't want to see people who aren't white in the government, who aren't white men in the government, because you don't even want to see them in your movies. Because it's a white country. So all the conservatives in my chat who are like, oh my God, you're wrong. Look at the white supremacists in the chat right now agreeing. That's your party. That's you, baby. That is your party. Could it be farther from the truth? Then why is your community here right now proud of their white supremacy? No. How come you wouldn't marry me? Well, it could be the fact that, like, I'm not looking for a relationship and, like, you're on TikTok watching my live streams and, like, it's weird and, like, that's weird. But also it could be the fact that, like, you've been very rude and strange to me for a very long time and I've had to block you multiple times. It was actually a really shitty podcast, and I kind of regret it because the people are terrible, terrible people. But y'all know RC Right Corner? He has a podcast with his friend, Tyler Smith. I don't know if it's still poppin', but we were their first episode. And it was like, thank you so much for the gift, I appreciate it. I regret it because I just got screamed over the entire time and called slurs. Literally, it was horrible. Thoughts on bone smashing? Because you are a misogynistic white supremacist, don't call me a body shamer. We're gonna get into it. How does it feel to know I was born with the facial structure that you hit your head with your TV remote for? How does that feel? Not good, right? Not the void having your dream facial structure that you fucking beat yourself for. Ooh. Matter of fact, let me be annoying. Let me put on some look-smashing music. Can you rephrase? Bone smashing is an incel involuntarily celibate term. They literally beat themselves in the face with hammers to have more chiseled jawlines. Because they think that that's like that's the reason why men is rejecting them. I'm sorry, women. That's not why women reject you. It has nothing to do with your zodiac sign. It's not because you're a Cancer. It's not because your salary sucks. It's not because you're 5'7". It's not because you have a negative Campbell tilt, whatever the fuck you're talking about. It's actually because you're a raging misogynist and probably a white supremacist. And that probably, like, turns the women off a little bit. Me personally, I don't think I could get a bigger ick. Really? That's the case? Oh. Well, considering I make more money than any guy I've even pursued for even, like, had a crush on, considering I make more money than all of them combined, and I've never dated a man over, 5'9"? I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Most women really don't have height preferences. We're just tired of being, like, cheated on and domestically abused. We're tired of you lusting after other women on the internet all day long. We're tired of you, like, having pathological lying problems. And now you're flexing? Yes. This is the fucking claw clip, that's going viral right now on TikTok. That ponytail thing, that's what this is, and it's, like, the best thing I've ever bought, to be honest with you. You're literally a follower. Oop, eat me up. Like, what? Follow me over on Instagram, y'all. Speaking of followers, I would appreciate it. It's Julianna Sabonis, and it's also in my link tree. I treat because they deserve it. And you probably bitch and moan when you get cheated on, right? It's funny, because a man's logic is hilarious. Like, if you actually think about it for just a second, it's funny. It's funny. Oh my god, bro, she cheated on me. Oh my god, these hoes ain't loyal. All these females are the same. Bitches ain't shit. He R-worded me. Oh my god, you're a fucking misandrist. That's one guy. Choose better men. You shouldn't have been at the bar. Oh, it was at a family reunion and you were 6? Well, that's your mom's fault because where was she? Blame the woman. Fuck her. Women. Ugh. Right. That's your logic and it's horrible. And it sucks. Anyway, I'm trying to find a playlist. Give me a second. I do have a playlist of, like, look-smashing music. Call me a cornball. I don't care. It itches my brain nice. And on top of that, does anybody else just, like, walk in circles and, like, listen to, like, music? I don't know. I do. It's fun. You have too much anger in your heart. It's TOO. Babe. Maladaptive daydreaming. When I found out that wasn't really normal, I was kind of shook. Which, can you, like, close your eyes and, like see an apple? Or, like, a snake? Or, like, a cat? Or, like, fucking Shane Dawson? Can you just close your eyes and just see whatever you want? And, like, you can hear, like, your inner monologue voice? Some people can't do that. Some people cannot do that. And I guess the majority of people cannot do that. Shook. That's my life. I can't do it. Not me being special. I can imagine, like, anything I want to, really. My brain's like Photoshop. It's so fun. Like, imagine Shane Dawson in a hot pink polka dot bikini. Imagine Donald Trump in the caveman era with, like, a cloth scrap for his... Isn't that fun? It's like Photoshop in your brain. That's my whole life. The fact that I'm able to do that. My big-ass imagination, it's so fun. It's so fun. And I'm so sorry I'm being a dick to people who cannot do that. But I found out that most people can't do that. And it's actually more common amongst autistic people and neurodivergent people. And I was like, oh, work. That makes sense. I imagine you happy. Well, John, I'll be happy when you learn proper grammar. That's when I'll be happy. What's the most, like, telltale sign you are autistic? If you're autistic. That, like, you feel like somebody should have picked up on. Me? Even when I'm completely alone, I feel like I'm being watched. By everybody. That checks out, you're obsessed. That's not narcissism. We're talking about autism, babe. Like, I'll be in the shower and I'm, like, hiding my boobs. Like, no matter, even if I'm, like, completely alone, all the windows are closed, like, nobody's here, nobody's in the room. I absolutely, like, I'm covering my shit. Just in case. Just in case. Always. There's always somebody watching me. Who are you when you're not performing? I'm always performing. I don't know. I have autism. That must be hard. Oh, it is really annoying, yeah. But there's a little quirk in there. Thank you. Liking Eminem was my first autism sign. It's funny, my whole room was covered in his posters and pictures, and he was on my backpack in, like, 6th grade, in 7th grade, and 8th grade, and I wore the same Eminem jacket every day, and for the last 4 years that Spotify Wrapped has existed, to my knowledge, he's been my top Marshall Mathers LP or Slim Shady LP. I believe that's more specifically to ADHD. Like, caffeine can make you, like, feel drowsy, or just doesn't do anything for you at all. Maybe it helps you focus a little bit, because it's just a stimulant. So, for a lot of ADHD people or neurodivergent people, it has a very different effect. When I drink caffeine, personally, I just get heart palpitations and kind of freak out. I've been better about it recently. I've been having less anxiety recently, but then again, I'm not supposed to have caffeine at all because I have GERD. But, you know, sometimes there are really good drinks that, like, you can't get without caffeine, and you just have to. What mascara do you recommend? Right now I'm wearing the Better Than Sex from Too Faced. Thank you. Did you get that bag on Depop? Yeah. Don't post my address. I got it like a month and a half ago. Hey, please. No, you didn't. As a matter of fact, can you please stop making accounts to interact with my content? Because it's actually just really annoying. Please leave me alone. Please, please, please. Please. It's so annoying. That is kind of crazy, though. What's your top 3 perfumes? Okay. Number 1. Bombshell Midnight, Victoria's Secret. Number 2, Bombshell Passion, Victoria's Secret. Number 3, Bombshell Tease, Victoria's Secret. I like their Golden Mandarin Saffron as well, and their original Bombshell. And their Pomegranate and Lotus. And their Coconut Milk and Rose Water. Yeah, we get it. You're not quirky. This isn't a clan meeting. Thank you. This is the claw clip piece that's currently trending on TikTok. You can get it on the TikTok shop, or you can get it from Amazon. You just look up like the 30-inch curly claw clip, and it'll come right up. Oh, you made a white supremacist friend. Can you stay out of here? No? Why are people typing numbers? They're Nazi dog whistles, and they think that they're funny, but they're not, and it's just fucking stupid. Can you stop acting like you're like, I don't know. You're not hard. You're not hard. I'm gonna be the one to say it. When you're sitting here, Foyd this, Foyd that, 88, lightning bolt, you're not shit. Shalom officer, you're not shit. You're not. You're not hard. You're not scary. You couldn't shoot a handgun if it was given to you. You couldn't use a fucking 22 pellet pump gun if it was handed to you. Do you know how to turn the safety on and off? No. You're not scary, you're not strong, you're not buff, you're not whoever, you're not what you think you are. You're really, really not at the end of the day. And somebody needs to tell you that. Somebody needs to tell you that. When you're sitting here spamming white supremacist Nazi dog whistles and talking about how much you hate women and how we're all Foyds, you couldn't hurt anybody if you genuinely tried. You're not strong, you're 12. Stop. Give mommy her tablet back like I'm tired. Yes, I am arguing with people because they're glorifying being a Nazi. Like, that's annoying. It does scream insecurity. Like, no, I'm not gonna chill about it. I'm not gonna chill about it. No, thank you. What zodiac sign are you? I am a Leo. Floyd Babble, someone translate. I got you. Football, softcore TikTok corn, Sophie Rain, Skibbity Riz, Toilet Ohio, Floyd Roast Beef, PSL, James Sapphire, Fortnite. Did that make fucking sense to you? Ah. I don't want a Tesla, I want an Evo. Of course it did. Foid means female android. It derives from involuntarily celibates, incels, who basically want to punish women through misogyny and social hierarchy because they cannot get laid. They hate women because they're virgins. And there's a whole community of them. And it's not an insult, they call themselves that willingly and they go out and kill people over it. Elliot Rodger, Alec Minasian, they literally murder people over it. Yeah. And I think it's because they're short, or because they're socially awkward, or because they're broke, or because they don't have a strong enough jawline, they don't look like Chad, or it's their canthal tilt. No, it's the fact that you're a bad fucking person. That's literally what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why women don't like you. Like, oh, they can tell I have an incel 4chan account just by looking at me in real life. Yes! Yes! Yes. Yes. Your prejudice is not hidden very well. Yes, we can tell. Absolutely. I wouldn't call him a Chad. I'm not going to reward bad behavior. Elliot Rodger was not conventionally unattractive. 5'7" is not that short. The average height for a man is 5'9". My ex-boyfriend of 2.5 years was 5'7". Most women don't care about height. Elliot Rodger's problem was not his looks. At all. At all. And it wasn't his height. He was a bad person. He was a terrible fucking person. And he blamed it on having autism. Or more specifically, Asperger's, which isn't a term anymore, but it references a specific part of the spectrum, which is what he was diagnosed with. I've done my homework on the guy. He literally could not get laid because he was a terrible fucking person. Nothing to do with his height or appearance at all. He wasn't ugly. So, you're sitting here like, oh my god, he mogs. So why do you think that it's the case that we're shallow then? South Park ruined the name Asperger's? Well, no, the fact that it's a Nazi's last name ruined Asperger's, because that's where the term comes from. What was his name? Elliot Rodger. He killed, what, 7 people? He shot up a sorority to punish women for not sleeping with him. It's also proven incorrect. No, it does reference a specific part of the autism spectrum. Thank you. He killed women and punished people by killing them for not sleeping with them, basically. And he inspired a lot of other men to do the same thing. He was an incel and voluntarily celibate. Until it's outdated, yep. That's what I just said. What's the new term? Just autism. The hell? Should I be listening to Sigma edits? No. I literally just like these songs unironically, and it sucks because the incel community ruins it. Which a lot of the terms that are even popular on TikTok, they come from incelism. It's funny. Looks maxing, lookism, negative canthal tilt, positive canthal tilt, neutral canthal tilt, zygos, orbs, bone smashing, jelking. Yes, it's a real thing. A lot of these terms that are like funny, the whole lookism thing, no, they come from incels who kill people. It's funny when you think about it. Men actually think that they have no girlfriend because their jawline is weak. It's funny in that way, but I don't know. Yeah, you're either born with it or you're not. I don't know what to tell you, guy. I don't know what to tell you. I can see why you're single. Who the fuck said I was single? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Actually, he's so cute. He pulls a rose out of nowhere once a day, and I'm like, where did you get that, bae? Where did you get that from? We didn't even leave the house. Where did you get that from? Are you a wizard, bae? You say it all the time? Okay. Whatever you want to tell yourself. I have acquired a freckled ginger man with a big butt. It jiggles when he walks. Yeah. And you wanna know what? I like that in a guy. And you wanna know what? Yeah. So, oh, you're single, no man like you. First of all, y'all like children, animals, corpses. I wouldn't struggle, really, to find a relationship. I meet the beauty standard. You guys pretend to be feminists all the time for, transactional validation. I wouldn't struggle, really. Is he going to convert to Islam? Why would he convert to Islam? For me? I'm not Muslim. What are we talking about? The Celtic man has overtaken you. Well, no. He's, oh, I get to make white supremacists mad again. I don't know what all he is, but he's part Guatemalan. So that might piss you off more. Ooh. Gotcha. Girl, bye. I just like the song. It's okay. Intersection of feminism? I think that's the only valid form of feminism. Now he can have you. I wasn't an option, honey. I don't know why you keep saying shit like that. It was not gonna happen. I don't like low-value men. Ooh! Where have you heard that before? How about radical feminism? It depends. Trans exclusionary radical feminism is obviously not intersectional. I think radical feminism is valid. I would consider myself an intersectional radical feminist. There are also people who are native to. I don't know what to. The fact that I have to explain race, critical race theory to a white supremacist is crazy, because you should study that on 4chan. Please cover up. I can see your arms. Yo, what a nice day. Yo, come on now. Ooh, yo, low key. Why I got a little something? No, actually, are we 5? It is Two-Faced, Better Than Sex, the mascara. Yeah, please explain it to me. I shouldn't have to explain that to you. That should be your specialty. They aren't even trolls, because they're fucking serious. That's what sucks about it. The whole incel thing is real. It's a real community of people. What time is it? Central. Does my TV tell me that? No, it doesn't. I have to close out of Spotify. That's a lot of work. I've seen a little bit of Shameless. Are you unemployed? No, are you? White supremacist? It's 4:18. Why do all the men who argue with you send you money? A decent amount of them do. It's actually kind of funny. Men will say, this is, hey, if you're a woman and you're a content creator, or like you're like, AFAB, femme presenting, whatever, even if like you just wear wigs sometimes for cosplays, listen up. Men will say disgusting things to you to try to get you to degrade them. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's a real thing that they do. I have opened my DM to slurs and grape threats. And people fantasizing about myself when I was a child and saying, I look at your childhood pictures on your mom's Facebook and blah, 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 blah. Disgusting messages. Just to hear you're a loser, small D energy. They do it just for that. That's literally why they do it. So instead of being like, oh, like you're a loser, like small D energy, like da-da-da-da, like you're a boy, not a man. No. Don't say that. They like that. You just have to be like, that's kind of sad. Why would you say that to someone? If I said that to you, you'd probably call it misandry, so why would you say that to someone? And then when they're like, what the fuck? Why isn't it working? Why isn't she doing the thing? Why isn't she calling me a soy boy bitch? Why isn't she calling me stupid man? Why not? I had a man send me the most evil, horrific, graphic messages, and when I just said, why would you say that to someone? He made another account and did it again, and I said, no, I know it's you because you copy-pasted that. I don't have that bad of a memory. And he came back and did it again on a third account, and when I said, what are you trying to do? He sent me $400 and said, why won't you degrade me, mommy, please? I'm asking for it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? They're weird. So ladies, you just have to be very critical with it. Just very critical with it. You can't, 90% of the time, I'm like, nah. I would say at least 20% of the time, a man's being exceptionally mean to you. He wants you to make fun of him. And he's gonna beat it to it. So don't give him that for free. That's my advice to you. Right. And before anybody asks, well, like, did you degrade him? Did you, like, no, I blocked him again. And then he got really angry and started, like, threatening me. It's not worth all of it. Right, I'm not giving you advice. I'm just saying when somebody's sending you those disgusting messages, they want you to yell at them, and don't give that to them. Literally just say, why would you say that to someone? Why are you talking about... What is happening? Wait. I broke my thing. Oh, wrong button. Oh. Wait. It's broken. Oh. What makes them think that's okay? Because their entitlement to women is crazy. There's like a real misandry fetish. It's a real thing. I fell into the trap once. And the minute I realized what was happening, I had to sit there beside myself. I was like, how do I even approach this situation? Big problem. Most and least painful piercings. This was a 2 out of 10. Did not hurt at all. This was at least an 8 out of 10. Hurt very badly. Maybe a 7.5. Because I got another one after that, so clearly it wasn't that bad. Well, I don't know. Yeah, 7.5. Hey! My back dermals were a 9.5. They were pretty bad. I do it again. I love my back dermals. But fuck, they hurt. I was a baby when I got my ears pierced, so I don't know. I was literally 2 months. I do not remember. My belly button was about a 6. They say one last little pinch and then they fuck you up, and that shit hurts. But it wasn't horrible. Any feminist literature you recommend? Men Who Hate Women by Laura Bates. It's a good book about, like, the MGTOW, MRA, pickup artist, incel communities. It's about communities and terrorist organizations that exist today that spite women. And it's a very educational book. I recommend it to literally anybody who's curious. Or if you're a man and you're like, if you're a man who's like, I want to be a good guy, but I feel like all these feminists are just misandrists, and I feel like it's hard to feel bad for them when they just fucking hate me. First of all, yikes. Second of all, read that book, and I promise you will get a very different perspective very quickly. I read the book in public, and I literally had to stop reading it because I was like, why am I scared? I was like, why am I literally scared? A lot of these attacks that are happening are actually as a result of these communities. Like the Islamist church that was shot up and he killed 45 people and he said subscribe to PewDiePie at the end. That was organized by a group of involuntarily celibates, him being one of them. Or the grocery store in Buffalo, New York that was shot up, where he killed 10 black people and accidentally shot the gun or aimed the gun at a white person and then apologized because he streamed it on Twitch. They were incels too. Elliot Rodger, Alec Minassian. This is a bigger problem than we think it is. A lot of the school shooters we see are also fucking involuntarily celibates. It's a real problem. They're not just rage baiting or trolling. Like, they literally hate us and want us dead. Like, what about the one trans person that shot up Texas? I don't know. What about like the 260 school shootings in the year on average in the United States that are all like white men? Men Who Hate Women by Laura Bates. Very good book. What am I gonna do about it, huh? Stop saying not all men. Stop telling women to shut up when they talk about it. Stop trying to dispute feminism. Stop invalidating women's feelings. Shut up and listen. Call out other men when you see them acting that way. It's not hard, it's really not. We're not asking you for much. When your friend's raving about how bitches ain't shit and these hoes are all the fucking same because he gets cheated on once, or because he gets told no when he asks for a woman's phone number and he feels like he's entitled to it, literally just say, calm down, bro. Why are you acting like that? Would you say that to your mom? When he's in a woman's comment section talking about, get in the kitchen, make me a sandwich, you fucking dishwasher, reply to his comment, I know you see it, and tell him, bro, that's not fucking funny. It is your job, it's your friend. It's not hard. I don't hang out with people like that. Maybe they just don't feel comfortable doing it around you, which I guess would be a good thing in theory, but there are people like that everywhere. There really are. If you see somebody doing that, call them out. I've argued with people in public because I've overheard conversations. You can call me nosy. I literally heard somebody on the bus when I was a sophomore, or I was a junior in high school. This guy was like, actually it was a girl. Whoa, back up. This girl was like, all speds need to die of cancer. Special needs kids. And I fucking turned around. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And we literally went back and forth for like 20 minutes until I got home. Call people out when they fucking say shit. It's not complicated. If somebody's a misogynist and they don't like women, a woman's not going to be able to change their narrative. Well, you're a woman, you care about women's issues, so why don't you do it? Because if he hates women, why the fuck would he listen to me? You do it. You're a dude. He values your opinion. He doesn't value mine. Talk to him. Not hard. Not hard. I appreciate it. To address the hair questions, because it's been, maybe 10 minutes since I have. Hello, new people. Follow my Instagram at Julianna Sabonis. My Twitch is also Julianna Sabonis, both of which are in my link tree. I really appreciate it because the upcoming TikTok ban is going to happen in, fucking 10 days? Holy shit. Look. Hair tutorial. Bald! Bald! It's from Amazon. It was $25. It's also on TikTok Shop. Look up curly claw clip ponytail 30 inches. You're welcome. Yeah! With TikTok ban, if you're in the United States, you're cooked. Okay, jump scare. Well, hey, listen. It's not that I have no hair, per se. My hair is pretty thick. It's just really short. I bleached my whole head 7 times in the last year, and I have, like, a raging eating disorder. So, like, well, no, I'm in recovery. Yay! So, my hair is not really where it used to be. My hair used to be down to my butt, and it's not anymore. So, for days where I miss my long hair, this is what we do. Thoughts on VPN? A VPN's not gonna work for that, unfortunately. Thank you! Thank you! Yeah. It's not easy at all. I'm kind of pussy whipped. Like, I'm at a healthy weight right now for the first time in a long time. Like, I'm as physically healthy as I've been in a minute. But the thoughts don't stop. The guilt doesn't stop. The anxiety doesn't stop. The waking up. Like, I'd have to do X, Y, Z to get back to my sick body, and that would take me X amount of days. Like, I'm still miserable. But we're, like, not dying. I don't pass out when I stand up, so, like, that's a good thing. Because that was a little bit tiring. We're getting there. Right. He's trying to fight me. What will you do when TikTok is gone in 10 days? I'm gonna annoy your ass on Instagram Reels. That's what I'm gonna do. How do you keep your hair so healthy? Not real. This is a claw clip that clips onto my bun. My shirt is from Spencer's. Real. TikTok's not going anywhere. Right, so that's already in action. It made it through Energy and Commerce, Senate, Congress. Joe Biden signed off on it. Right now, there's going to be oral argument between the Supreme Court and the TikTok CEO tomorrow to try to prove that the ban is unconstitutional. Tomorrow, we'll know more about whether or not they're able to prove it's unconstitutional and reverse it. It is just the United States, yes. Well, even if they ban it and the Supreme Court says it's a constitutional ban, then they can just sell it. No, they can't. ByteDance is a government-owned corporation. It's a government-owned corporation. They have to appeal to their government to ban it. To divest. And they tried that in 2020, and they literally said no. So, but this person wants to buy it. Elon Musk could buy it. This person could buy it. This person could buy it. They're not selling it. So, yes, if the Supreme Court doesn't save our asses, it's gone. I'm not trying to be rude, but like, oh, you guys say this every month because this is a long process. It's been happening since April. And also the person who's like saying TikTok's not going anywhere was just making fun of me for being unlovable and single, which I'm not. Like, hello, look at my page, you'll see that. So also I was being passive aggressive because that's who I was talking to. I have kind of a weird suspicion. Either TikTok's gonna get banned and we're all cooked, or maybe this is a ploy to make leftists and the youth like Donald Trump. I'm not trying to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist. Please don't come after me. I feel like you're not nice at times. So you feel like I'm not nice at times, so you tell me I'm fucking unlovable and trying to make fun of me for that? No wonder you're single. I broke up with my ex for cheating on me and sexually violating me in my own home for 2 years without my knowledge. So making fun of a woman for not having a man is fucking dumb as fuck. But I kind of feel like it is a possibility that Donald Trump knows him saving TikTok will make leftists and the youth respect him a lot more. I feel like it might be a stunt to hold him up. What is on your head? What isn't on yours? Oh. Do you believe in manifesting? I believe that there's like some objectivity to the universal laws of attraction and the universal laws of assumption. I feel like weren't there some kind of documents leaked on that recently? Or like in 2022? There is truth to it. Thank you! Real. Right. Hair tutorial, or I'm gonna end it. It's from Amazon. It's not a product. It's the claw clip ponytail. Yeah. My bangs are real. This is real. This is not. My hair is clipped in a bun, and it's attached to the bun. Because my hair is thick, but it's not long enough. It's not long enough right now, because it was fried, dyed, and laid to the side, and I damn near had to get a bob. My hair is to, like, here, maybe. And just... I miss my long hair. I used to have hair to my butt, and it made me feel so good about myself. And now it's gone. So we lie until it's there. The hair makes you look like you're 30. Do you think 30's old? I'm 20. A lot of 20-year-olds look 30 and a lot of 30-year-olds look 20. I don't know, that's like dependent on genetics. I would like to think that I don't look 30. Not that it's an insult, but I don't think I look 30. I appreciate that. Oh, brother. Thank you. I appreciate people who are liking and commenting on my Instagram reels, by the way, because it's harder than TikTok. You look slightly older than you are, maybe 22 to 25. I don't think so at all. I often feel like I look a lot younger than my age. It's actually something I've always been insecure about. I feel like my head is weirdly small. I don't know. I definitely don't think I look 22 to 25. I get banned on this app for people thinking that I'm like in middle school. That's what I've lost multiple accounts over, so. I'm not in the creator fund. When I joined the creator fund, my views tanked terribly. I would rather have my videos get a wide reach and be able to have good, nuanced, good faith conversations with people and build a community and, like, interact with people. I'd rather my videos have more reach than get a little bit of money. I was getting 2 likes and, like, 5,000 views on videos. It was fucking crazy. Within a week, I went back. It's a lie. It's that claw clip ponytail. It's almost 5, methinks. I think I'm gonna get something to eat. So adios.